Jai Gurudev student. Today we will learn some applications of Colruyt's law. First one is calculation of limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte. As we have discussed, this is your weak electrolyte CH3COOH, lambda m versus concentration. Now weak electrolyte line become parallel to the y-axis. But in case of strong electrolyte, you can extrapolate and get the limiting molar conductivity. So weak electrolyte limiting molar conductivity, how to get? From the application of Colruyt's law we can find out. So first one, calculation limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte. For example, weak electrolyte we have taken CH3COOH. So to find the limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte such as CH3COOH, which can be written as sum of CH3COO and H positive, like that. So limiting molar ionic molar conductivity of CH3COO negative plus limiting molar conductivity of H positive. Now the above equation can be arrived if we know the limiting molar conductivity of strong electrolyte CH3COO Na, HCl and NaCl. Now CH3COO is there, so for with that we making a strong electrolyte with sodium, and H is there with strong electrolyte with HCl. Now here extra is your Na positive and Cl negative, that is why we have to return NaCl there. Now how you have to arrange this one? This is important. We find out this one required to find out. So we are writing lambda m, capital lambda m of CH3COO Na, capital lambda m naught of HCl minus capital lambda m naught of NaCl. Now this one divided into CH3COO negative plus Na positive. These two parts split up, this two part. This one split up in H positive and Cl negative. And minus NaCl, this is Na positive and this is Cl negative. Now Na positive goes, Cl negative goes. So left with CH3COO negative and H positive, and which is required here for the weak electrolyte. So this is lambda m of CH3COO negative, lambda m of H positive, that is equal to lambda m naught of CH3COOH. Now if I want to find the lambda m naught of NH4OH, lambda m naught of NH4OH is equal to lambda m naught of NH4Cl, lambda m naught of KOH minus lambda m naught of KCl. Now this Cl goes, this K goes, then you have NH4OH. That is how we have to left with this one. So this is the one of the application of Colruyt's law. Next, calculation of degree of dissociation alpha. So this is your lambda m, this is lambda m naught. At any point alpha will be a ratio of lambda m by lambda m naught. At this point these two become equal, then in this one becomes 1, or otherwise lambda m is always less than 1. In most of the cases, in 100% cases, lambda m is less than 1. 10% dilution not possible. Now next one, for calculation of degree dissociation constant Kc. Kc will be your C alpha square 1 minus alpha. So if put the value of alpha, you will get the Kc. Now we are solving one important problem on the basis of that. The conductivity of 0.00241 molar acetic acid is, molar means moles per liter means concentration. Acetic is 7.896 in 10 to the minus 5 Simon Cm inverse. This is called kappa. Calculates its molar conductivity if limiting molar conductivity of CH3COOH is 390.5 Simon Cm square mole inverse. What is the dissociation constant Kc? Now answer is that we have the value of kappa is there, 7.896 10 to the power minus 5. Value of C is there. Lambda m naught for CH3COOH is 390.5 is also there. This is 390.5. Now first of all, if I want to find Kc, we require C alpha square. What is the dissociation constant Kc? Kc is C alpha square 1 minus alpha, but alpha is lambda m by lambda m naught, and lambda m equal to kappa into 1000 by C. So lambda m equal to kappa into 1000 by C. Kappa is 7.896 10 to the power minus 5 into 1000 by C, 0.00241. So if you calculate out, that one become 32.7634. So first of all, we are finding the lambda m. Lambda m naught we know, The value, put the value lambda m naught, will get alpha. From alpha using you can get C alpha square. So next is that alpha equal to lambda m by lambda m naught, 32.76 by 390.5. It is 8.4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now Kc equal to C alpha square 1 minus alpha. C is 0.00241. Alpha square is already there, 8.4 in 10 to the power minus 2 square. 1 minus 8.4 10 to the power minus 2. So if you calculate out, you will get the 1.84 10 to the power minus 5. This is the final answer. So you have to practice those things. Thank you.